Now let's look at digital assets, or as you know it as crypto assets or cryptocurrencies. In this book, CISI defines digital assets as anything that can be stored and transmitted electronically and has associated ownership rights. That means it's an electronic record that gives you ownership or gives you something in return. The important word here is it's based on distributed ledger technology. Let's explain this quickly. If I want to transfer, if Kareem wants to transfer money to John, we have to do it through our bank, right? Let's say we both bank at HSBC. If Kareem wants to transfer money to John, we have to do it through our HSBC bank account. So the record, the ledger of Kareem's transfer to John is kept at HSBC. Nobody else can see that record because the ledger is only at HSBC. We say that ledger is centralized. There is only one center where I can find the record of Kareem's transfer to John, and that record is at HSBC. It is centralized. It is not available to public. It is non-public. It's private. That is a normal bank transfer. With cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, it's the complete opposite. If Kareem wants to transfer to John, or let's say Kareem wants to transfer to Steve through a Bitcoin wallet, that record is available in a ledger that is completely public. It is decentralized, or it is distributed. That means this ledger, this electronic record of these transfers are distributed, are public. Anybody can download the Bitcoin ledger and look at all of the transactions. Of course, they won't know that this transaction is from Kareem to Steve because Kareem's wallet is completely, it's a random numbers. Let's say A, 7, capital Q, B, J, 8. And Steve's wallet is the same thing, just random letters and numbers. Just like in a bank account, we have a bank account number or an IBAN number. Same thing with cryptocurrencies. We have what we call wallets. Each of us has a number, has a wallet number. And with crypto, there are no names attached to these numbers. So anybody can transfer any amount to another person anonymously. That's why we call them distributed. Distributed means they're public. Anybody can download the ledger and look at the transactions. The ledger technology, distributed public decentralized ledger technology, DLT, which is complete opposite to banking, where in banking transfers and transactions are recorded in one centralized place, which is the bank. The other difference between bank transfers and crypto transfers is that if I want to transfer money to John, I have to go through a bank. There needs to be a middleman for me to transfer money to John, either a bank or an exchange house. But with crypto, Kareem can transfer to Steve with no middleman from my wallet to his wallet without having to go to any middleman. These are the two main differences between crypto and banking transfers. One more term that you need to learn, you are going to see it again in the economics chapter, and that word is fiat. Fiat currencies are the currencies that we use in our normal lives, the USD, the GBP, the euro, and so forth. These are called fiat currencies. Fiat currencies are currencies issued by the governments, by the central banks, and they are the official currencies of that country. They are usually not backed by an asset. So fiat currencies are the currencies that we use. Cryptocurrencies are the new types of currencies, and they are digital assets. When Kareem transfers money to Steve through a crypto wallet, we call it crypto because that transfer is uses cryptology. Crypto or cryptology means it is secret. That transfer has a secret code. And the reason for that cryptology is to keep the records safe from attacks. When Karim transfers to Steve and that transfer is complete, that record can never be changed again, ever. And that is unlike a banking transfer. If I transfer to somebody by mistake, the bank can reverse the transfer. With fiat, you can reverse, but with crypto, you cannot reverse. So this is a quick introduction to digital assets or cryptocurrencies. Now, there are different types of them. We just looked at cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies are just assets that are created. So these are digital assets. But they are not backed by anything. So they are basically unsecured. An example of that is Bitcoin. It is not linked to anything. It is not backed to anything. It's just, there is no trust. We call it zero trust. Stable coins are a type of cryptocurrencies, but they differ in one main thing, and that is stable coins are linked to usually dollars. They are linked to fiat. Just like certain currencies are pegged to dollar, for example, the UAE dirham and the Saudi riyal, they are pegged to the dollar, they are fixed to the dollar. These stable coins, their price is linked, it's pegged to the dollar or to other fiat currencies. That's the difference between a stable coin and a cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency like Bitcoin is not stable. It's very volatile. A stable coin is a cryptocurrency that is linked or pegged to the dollar. Tokens, there are usually two types of tokens. The first one is called a security token. From the name, you can learn that this token is very similar to securities, to stocks and bonds. That means this token, this crypto asset, will give you ownership in an asset or in a project or in a company. This is a security token. It's very simple. Security token is just like the securities we have studied in chapter 3. It gives us ownership. It's a security that's issued by a project or a company, and it gives us ownership in that company. The second type of tokens is called utility token. And these do not give ownership, no ownership. So what's the benefit to me if I'm going to buy this crypto, this utility token? If I'm going to buy it, what's the benefit to me? Well, think of it as a coupon. That's the easiest way to think of a utility token. Think of it as a coupon. It gives you special access to the company's products and services. Maybe it gives you a discount. Maybe it makes you a VIP. You are treated specially when you are purchasing this company's product or services. That's why some people buy utility tokens. Not because it gives them ownership. It doesn't give them ownership in that project or company, but it does give them some special treatment towards the company's product or services. And then you've got the central bank digital currencies, the CBDCs. As you know, most central banks around the world are opposed to cryptocurrencies for many reasons, mainly because a cryptocurrency is no replacement for real money. It's very volatile. It cannot be used as a medium of exchange. All of these you are going to learn in the chapter of the economics, in the economics chapter. But central banks have realized that people want digital currencies. So instead of using Bitcoin or Ethereum, central banks have started coming up with their own currencies. So basically, they started converting their own fiat to a digital asset.